Yells!
Hello everybody, Remaya here. I hope you're having a lovely day. For this video, I thought I'd talk about my transmogs. Lately, I've been posting a lot of transmogs on my Facebook and my Twitter, showing off my various tunes of transmogs. So, I thought we'd just do a transmog video. While I log in, you stick around. Anyway, the gear set you're seeing on Remaya is the Armani set, and apparently that's not looking good, and so we'll just up that a bit. There we go. Armani Mask of Death, Pauldrons and Gruesome Fate, Chestguard the Stoic Guardian, pretty much everything along here except for the two-handed axe is from Algalon 25 man. So, in order to get this, we've got to go take a little trip to Shattrath City. Alrighty, since we're in Shattrath, we now go and talk to Geraas. And, as you may know, the JP price has dropped a lot. So, what we want to head to is page 7. And here is the Armani desk set. And this is what I'm calling it because the first thing is the Armani Mask of Death. So, you get all this gear right here. And all up, this will cost you 2,392 JP. It'll only take you a couple of hours of dungeon grinding. If you've got the bonus 10% JP of Justice, that's good as well. And if you're wondering, is there a cloak to all this? Yes, there is. Page 3. I only just noticed this myself. Blood Knight War Cloak. And it matches up easily to our gear set. And it makes a very lovely transmog for anyone wishing to look like a BC troll before they changed everything. Now for my axe, there is a weapon around here that you can use, and I know where that is. Alrighty, we talk to An Wu here, Weapons and Armor Smith. No, just browsing, thank you, sir. And it should be sitting along here. There it is, the Blade of the Harbingers. That was the original weapon I was going to use for my set, but I ended up getting the World Carver from Algalon, and I decided to use that instead. Still, it's not a nice little bad axe if you want to have a classic transmog set. So, yeah, that's Remaya's transmog. Now let's log out and log over to Shamron, where we'll discuss hers. And so for the Shaman, for Shamron, we have Shaman Tier 1, which is the entire Earth Fury set. However, we have a slight hitch. I went into Molten Core with a friend, and we scored 5-8 of the Tier 1 set. So, however, we had to go and acquire 2 recolor pieces from the BC era dungeons. That's Worldfire Chestguard and Molten Earth kit. So it's an exact replica, but it's declared a full 6-7 piece of the Shaman Tier 1. So that's pretty good enough for me. Her weapons are Reflex Blades and Shocking Claws. Reflex Blades come from Dahlia the Doomsinger and Nara in Neverstorm, which dropped for me first go, which is rather awesome. Shocking Claws is a World BOE drop and the 70s area, so I don't know where it dropped. I just picked it off the AH and went and got the Reflex Blades. Now let me just switch specs and I'll show you the elemental side. Okay, so now we just switch the equipment. And you notice it's all the same. That's because I've applied it doubly. So her weapons are Perdition's Blade and Drawbore Disc. Now, these 2 little bastards are from Molten Core as well. However, the dagger is a rogue dagger. And if you're thinking, why the F did I get need on a rogue dagger? Well, it's because it looked cool, it looked fiery, and it looked good. The shield was a healer shield for a paladin back in the vanilla days, and I like the swirling fire on it, so I needed it. So that's my shaman's transmog and all that. Hopefully you like that. Now we switch to alrighty guys, so on Ravina, as you notice her very sexy look, oops, that's not it, we have the Black Dragon Scale series. That is the full set piece. You got your shoulders, your breastplate, your legs, and your boots. However, to get this, you need a leather worker and somebody to farm the materials up for you. No one on Horde had it, so I had to go over to Alliance and ask someone to do it, and it ended up costing me 15,000 gold. And if you're thinking, what the fuck, 15,000 gold? I am deadly serious, because Alliance were acting like a bunch of assholes when I inquired. So it cost me 15,000. The bow that I've got is Valanos's longbow, and that was a BOE drop. So it looks good. I like it. So that's a rather easy transmog to acquire, but in the end it's very expensive. So yeah, that's Ravina's transmog. Rather easy, rather quick. Moving on to the next. And lastly we have Romstrosity the Rogue. Now if you're wondering what Rom's transmog is, it should be easy. He's got the Abomination look. Now to acquire this set, we've got to go take a trip to Neverstorm. Okay, and this is the set that Rom has. The Merciless Gladiator leather set. And this is the replica to Abomination set that we've seen him wear in the Machinima videos. It's kind of like T6 BC, wasn't it? You know, let's go into our Atlas loot and we'll go look that up within the collections. And Burning Crusade, Rogue. Yeah, it's closest to the tier 5 death metal set. So yeah, that's pretty much that. So after we spend nearly 4,500 to get that set, then we've got to go make another trip just to get the belt, the boots, and the wristbands. So let's go take a trip to Shattered Sun Island. Now that we're on Shattered Sun Isle, we've got to go do some running all the way up to here. Up this bloody little path. Up another long-winded path. And we talk to Kairi here, where we get Veteran's Leather Belt, Veteran's Leather Braces, and Veteran's Leather Boots, which makes up our strangely surprising skull set to make the boots. Not the boots, the whole entire set. So that is that, and after spending nearly so much time and everything, you wonder where you spend the time collecting this stuff. Oh, and the last bit is where, of the daggers, where he has the Wrathful Gladiator's Blade of Atrocity and Wrathful Gladiator Shiv. That's easy. You just go talk to the level 70 vendor in Orgrimmar or Stormwind, and you just spend 3,000 honor points on that. So that is my entire set of transmogs for my classes. I'm leaving my druid alone because there's no point, because we spend most of our times in our shapeshift form, so I don't see a point in doing it. I might do it later on, but who cares? So that's that. If you liked the video and everything else you saw, hit that like button, share it around. Check out the description for all the links below on how to acquire all the sets and weapons and everything like that. And I'll see you next time.
Yes.